let's continue with our pattern. Insert your hook into the middle of your petal like this, as you can see, and then get your yarn and then grab it like this. Okay. And then slip stitch so that it's secured like this. And then chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now you have 8 chains, and then insert your hook into the 5th stitch from the 2nd petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 5th one. Then you slip stitch as follows. So you get this shape as you can see here, and then we're going to slip stitch twice into the following 2 stitches so that we reach to the middle of the following petal, as you can see. For me this time it got 2, 3 slip stitches. It doesn't really matter as long as you reach the middle of your petal, so you're fine. And then again 8 chains, and then you slip stitch into the 5th stitch of the 2nd petal. So this is the 5th one. You go on like this, then you slip stitch, and again 2 more slip stitches, 1 and 2. This time it's 2. I guess I did a mistake into the previous row, but doesn't really matter as long as the shape is fine. Okay, as you can see, then again chain 8, and we're going to repeat that till you reach here where you began. I'll finish this row and come back to you. Now after we're done with the row, we slip stitch into the middle one that we started initially with, and then we will start with our following row. This should be the look of the pattern so far. This is how it looks. As you can see, the gaps are kind of, you know, folded, but with time they're going to be straight like this. We just need to trust the process. And now we're going to start with the following row. We chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then double crochet into the gap 3 times. 1. This is the part where we change the circle into square, and that would make it get flattened a bit. So just let's continue. This is the first double crochet I mean, and then the second one, second double crochet, and then the third double crochet, and then again chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then slip stitch into the middle of the following petal, as you can see. This is how it looks. And then chain 5, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, no wait, 5. So now it's 5 chains, and then again you double crochet, but this time it's 3 double crochets, then 3 chains, then again 3 double crochets, then 5 chains. So this is the first double crochet, the second double crochet, and then the third double crochet. Okay, so these are 3 double crochets, and then we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then again 3 double crochets into the gap. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and then the third double crochet, the last double crochet, and then we chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is how it looks so far. It's 3 here, and then 3, 3, 3, and then again we repeat the same pattern so that this is in each corner, as you can see here. It's kind of not visible, just a minute. Yeah, okay, as you can see here, these corners are 3 and 3, and there's a gap, and this is the side of the square, which is just 3. So the corners are 6 double crochets, and the middle is only 3 double crochets. Okay, now let's continue. We're going to repeat the same thing till we're done, but I'm just going to show you the same thing once more, and that's it, and you guys repeat it. So we stop at, this is 5 chains, and then we slip stitch into the middle of the following petal as follows, as you can see. Then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm miscounting. Okay, this is the 5th one, and then double crochet 3 times. 1, second double crochet, third double crochet, and then 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then slip stitch into the middle of the following petal. As you can see, we're just repeating the same thing over and over again. This time we're going to make 3 double crochet, then 3 single stitches. What is it called? 3 chains, and then 3 double crochets again. Okay. 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 3, 1, 2, this is the second double crochet, and then the third double crochet, and then 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, then double crochet into the gap, I missed it. Okay, so yeah. The second, and now the third one. So as you can see, now we're done. We're almost done. This is the second corner. Let me just chain 5 and then show you how it looks. 3, 4, 5 chains, and again, as I told you several times, we're always slip stitching into the middle of the petal. Okay, let me just show you. Let me stretch it out so that you can see how the corners look of the square that we're making. Yes, see? It's flattened while the down part is kind of curved. By the way, I'm using acrylic yarn, that's why it's kind of, you know, not straight. That's why. If you're using cotton, it's going to be better, especially the thin yarn. This one is not really thin. It is actually thick, and I'm using a 2mm hook, so it's kind of challenging. Hence, every time I work with it, it goes between the yarn, as you can see, like this. So it's kind of annoying. So, but this is what I have available. So yeah. Okay, so we're going to repeat the same thing all over till we're done with this square and finish this row. I'm going to repeat the same thing here. We stopped at 6 double crochets. Here we're going to do 3 double crochets and then 6 and then 6. I mean, yeah, 6 here and 6 here, so it's in the corners. And then 3. What am I even saying? Wait. Yeah, so anyways, what I mean is you get 6 at each corner. So you got to make 2 more here and here, and the rest is just like this one. I'm just gonna finish the row and come back to you. Okay, now we're back. We're going to slip stitch the end of this row, and I'm gonna show you how it looks. And then this is how the final look looks. Wait, let me just remove this so that you can see how it looks. Let me just stretch it. These are the corners, and as you can see, now it's flattened when I finished the row. As you can see, like this. Now we're going to do our last row by doing double crochets, stitches all over, so that we end up looking like this one. This is what's left. Now let's start with our final row. So the first thing you do is you chain 3 after you slip stitch. I chained 1, then 2, and then 3, then double crochet into the gap that you made, this one, so you can see this one, then double crochet, how many times? Okay, double crochet 3 times into the gap. This is the first one, second one, second double crochet, and then the third double crochet. So now you have 3 double crochets into the gap, and then you're going to double crochet into the following stitches of the previous row double chain stitches. We're going to double chain into this chain, insert your hook into it, grab the yarn, and then pull into a double crochet, and then again to the following stitch, and then another one into the following stitch, as you can see. After this, we're going to double crochet 3 more times into the gap, and then a double crochet into this stitch, and then 3 more double crochet into the gap, and then 3 double crochets into each of the following stitches, and then 2. Well, when I reach here, I'll tell you. Sorry for the background noises, but I can't really control it. Anyways, yeah, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet into the stitch, as you can see. Then okay, the yarn pulled over for me. Double crochet into the stitch, grab your yarn, and then you pull. As I said, this yarn is horrible, as you can see. It keeps on pulling off. That's because it's thick and the hook is small, but that's what I have available. Let me just fix it and come back. Okay, we're back. I made the double chain into the stitch, as I said before, and then again double crochet 3 times into the gap, 1, 2, 3. And then 3 double crochets into each of these stitches, 1, 2, 3, and we're done with a top layer of the square. Now we reach to the corner. In the corner, what we do is we do 2 double crochet stitches into the gap, then 3 chains, then again 2 double crochet stitches into the gap, and then double crochets into each of these stitches as follows. Double crochet into the gap, 1 double crochet, the second double crochet, and then 3 stitches, 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. I'm thinking of doing 2. I'm not sure. Let's just, okay, never mind. Okay, so 3 chains, and then let me just do, I'm gonna make 2 because I want to narrow it. I don't know, but I think 2 would be good. So okay, after this we made 2 chains, 2 double crochets, and then 2 chains instead of 3, and then 2 more into the gap, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and then double crochet stitches into each of the double crochet, 1, second double crochet, third double crochet, and again into the gap we make 3 double chains, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet into the stitch of the middle of the petal, as you can see. Let me show you how it looks so far. This is how it looks. I did here 2 instead of 3 because I wanted to tighten the stitches so that it flattens out more at the end when we're done. We're going to do the same thing all over, and I'm just gonna explain it again before I pause and do the rest and come back to you. So here we stop in the middle of the petal. What we do next is 3 double crochets into the stitch, into the gap I mean, and then 3 double crochets into each of these stitches, and then 3 double crochets into the gap, and again into this one, to this middle of petal, and then again 3, and then 3, and then 2 double crochets into the corner. This is the corner, as you can see. We repeat what we did here. So here 2, then 2 chains, then 2 double crochets, then again 3, and so on. I'm gonna pause and come back to you when I'm done with the row. Okay, after we're done, as you can see, it now looks like a square. Looks amazing. I'm going to slip stitch and finish the final row by slip stitching into the third single chains that I made. 1, 2, and 3. This is the third one, and then I slip stitch. I missed it, sorry. Yes, like that. As you can see, after we're done, this is how it looks. Beautiful square shaped one. I know, yes, the edges are not perfectly square, but when you block it, it goes straight like the ones displayed here. These ones I've blocked, but this one is just newly made, that's why. After that, I'm just slip stitching the final row by inserting the hook into the third chain from this one. 1, 2, 3. Insert the hook and then slip stitch, ending your last row as follows. My god, how annoying this yarn is. Okay, that's it. As you can see, we're done. I'm going to cut this. Just cutting the work, and that's it. We're done with it. This is how it looks. And then after you block it by putting it into water and then blocking it into any flat surface, I'm gonna be making it on a pillow because I don't have the blocking stage. Let me just show you how it goes. Okay, after soaking the granny square, we put it on a pillow and fix it using some pins as follows. I'm using such normal pins, and I put it from the sides so that when it dries out, it gets flat. As you can see. I like to leave it air dry. You can also blow dry it to fasten up the process. Let me just fix it because it's kind of hard to take a video and work. Okay, so this is how it looks after blocking it. Now I'm going to leave it to dry up and then remove the pins. Then continue by stitching to the last place into the tote bag as follows. As you can see, this is the missing part. I'm gonna sew it here, this way, and that's it. We'll show you how I sew them together using crochet, and that's it. I hope you like the video and I hope it's easy to follow. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe.